We awoke in the west, glad to have the whole summer stretching before us. We headed into Durango, Colorado to do some laundry and to get some work done on our blog. While I write and post Sherry's great photos of the trip so far, the kids enjoy a hot chocolate. We rely on small cafes on our trip, like Durango Joe's, for the free wireless internet. After we cleaned up a bit and restocked, we caught up with our friends, the Matsons, from back home, who spend their summers traveling in the West as well. Kevin, Vicky, and Joseph are a lot of fun, and meeting up with them is always an adventure. This year is no exception.
Get around that. But I don't know where these campsites are. You see that campsite that someone took?
Kevin, language.
Oh yeah, sorry. You're on the blog though with that. I'll bleep you.
Yeah, we're not going to let a little thing like falling trees get in our way of a good time. Our reward this time is a camp in a beautiful meadow ringed with mountains. The kids decide to play wilderness survival, and they put together quite a base camp.
Fuel, a fireplace, and our storage place is over here, right over here. We have like wheat, salad, eggs, sponges, and we use bark and stuff. And then we're trying to get sap from the tree, and our spears and everything. And this is our wolf.
That's Utah the dog, playing the role of domesticated wolf Claw for our intrepid explorers. Or not playing.
We have our wheat crops and a bean plant, and then this is our saplings.
Good work, kids. We hope you survive the winter, and we'll pick you up here next spring. Anyway, the Matsons are headed out on a week-long backpacking trip. So Vicky has her work cut out for her in packing a week's worth of food and all of their gear into 3 backpacks. Sherry checks the map before we say goodbye, and we promise to share our stories and pictures when we all get back home. We head on to southwestern Utah. The landscape here turns almost Martian, and we stick to the 2-lane back roads, twisting through amazing rock formations, canyons, and buttes. These places still overwhelm me, even after traveling through them many times during my life. We're glad to be able to show this to the kids, and I hope they feel the same way about these places when they're my age. Since we're in no hurry, we stop early enough in the afternoons to get out and enjoy our camps. We generally stay in what's known as dispersed camping out in national forest areas. These are free, unimproved spots off of access roads. Having the compact A-liner, we're able to make use of dispersed camping, since we have everything we need in the ease. These evenings are great. Without the distractions of home, we're able to enjoy the cool, juniper-scented evenings, usually taking a long walk after dinner before settling down next to a warm fire together. Now, I don't know about you, but all of this makes my feet itch. There is not a bad place to hike out here. So we pull into Natural Bridges National Monument for the day. The kids grab their Junior Ranger program guides from the visitor center, we pack a lunch and plenty of water, and we climb down into White Canyon. The rock bridges here were formed by the intermittent streams which carved out the canyons. While Native Americans have been in this region for nearly 10,000 years, the bridges here were found by a prospector named Cass Height in 1883. It was made a national monument in 1908 by President Theodore Roosevelt. Now we start this 6-mile loop under Sipapu Bridge, the second largest natural bridge in the world. It's second only to Rainbow Bridge in Glen Canyon. Now this natural bridge is 220 feet high and almost 270 feet across. In Hopi mythology, a sipapu is a gateway where souls pass into the spirit world. For us, it means lunch.
Anybody want a hunk of bread?
At the top of Cedar Mesa at the canyon's edge, the vegetation is mostly juniper and cactus. Now down here at the bottom of the canyon where the intermittent streams run, we hike through cottonwood and oak groves and even some tall grass. We're here as summer begins, but still early enough that some pockets of water are still standing. We've been to Arches National Park before, but we prefer the smaller, less busy parks like Natural Bridges. At Arches, you'll hike with hundreds of other people, hardly a peaceful desert experience. During our entire hike at Natural Bridges, over a whole day, we saw only a handful of people and could enjoy the pristine beauty of the place without distraction. We even got to see a wall of graffiti, some of which was relatively new, but some of which was rock art dating back thousands of years. All in all, another great day on the road. Since the kids kept up their end of the bargain by hiking the whole 6 miles, we kept up our end by stopping for a shake. Now coming up, we'll pass through Capitol Reef National Park and on across Utah to one of our favorite parks, Great Basin in eastern Nevada. Keep up with us on our blog at greenfamilysummer.com and stay tuned. There's lots more Green Family Summer adventure to come.